All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. And I don't say this often, but in the second half, there's no such thing as a bad shot. If you've got one you like, take it, even if we've only run half a second off the shot clock. If we go out there and show the killer instinct I know we have, this is not a team that can stay with us. Let's up that intensity.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Paul Pierce playing very well. 16 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pierce and Nene filling up the forward spots. Wall and Webster teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Love.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
Washington's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Henderson with the screen for Wall. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Nene, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love.
Nene, I think, an underrated defensive player. Not a big shot blocker, but he has tremendous size and strength, and he can move laterally. So he can really move and cover the pick and roll and switch on to guards, an effective defender.
And Nene, for his size and agility, at times somewhat disappointing in terms of rebounding the ball. Throughout his career, actually, his rebound rate has fallen steadily over the last 3 years. Maybe injuries a factor in that, but they do need more from him on the glass.
You talk about the subtle decline for Nene. Is scoring efficiency, Steve, also taking a turn for the worse over the last couple seasons?
Yeah, still in his early 30s. You know, age shouldn't be that big a factor for a big man, but I guess it's the accumulation of all those injuries, including his knee sprain last season, that may be taking their toll.
Good on the second free throw. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Outside Irving. Love with the screen on Wall. Irving drives in, and it's blocked by Gortat.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Gortat with the screen for Wall. It's Pierce on the wing. Outside, Wall. Clock at 4. James with the block. Henderson against Waiters for the lead. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
So some would like to give Kyrie Irving the injury-prone label. I'm not sure if that's fair. Although in his first 3 seasons, he has yet to stay healthy start to finish.
And it's tied up with that one. And for Kyrie, you know, he can play all 82, Steve, and put this all to rest, but when he goes to the IR as much as he has, it's a fair question to pose.
Well, that's what he's got to do, Kevin. He's got to put together a season or 2 where he plays, 75, 80, 82 games. Nothing else will put that label to rest, and it's just a matter of being able to do it. Some of it is luck, and some of it is maybe developing a more sound routine to help his body get through the year.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. Sean Marion, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Pierce with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Marion with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Waiters no luck. Wizards trail by 3. Wall gets a screen from Henderson. Wall against Waiters. Outside, Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Henderson with a screen on Verjao. Pierce with a wide open look. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Irving kicks to Verjao. Dishes it to James. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Washington making some changes. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Gortat. Humphries comes in for Nene. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Paul Pierce. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Verjao. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Waiters.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. 1:36 left in the third. Irving dishes to Thompson. Goes up the baseline. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. Washington trailing. Outside, Wall. Wall gets a screen from Henderson. Here's Humphries, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
That's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Here's LeBron. Gets an open look and hits. James has got 6 in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
It's Wall with the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. 4th, Kyrie Irving.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that, to me, makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. And not all point guards in the league have the unique combination of skills to produce that these guys do. And they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis. And I've marveled at their consistency as well.
The Wizards making a switch here. Webster's checked in. Jones checked in for the Cavaliers. Both free throws good from Henderson. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Irving with it. 11 points in the game. Marion passes to Irving. Marion with it. He's against Seraphin. Jones. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Marion gets it to go. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right, Clark. 7 lead changes already.
Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Cavaliers leading.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
Miller outside. Henderson with the screen for Miller. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was
at
good.
the buzzer!
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Kyrie Irving.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assist like the one we just saw.
Here's Miller. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Dion Waiters. Anderson Varejao out there with Kevin Love. Then it's James Jones, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. Pierce with it. Now defended by Varejao. Shot clock at 6. Out to Miller. And right on target. Good. Miller's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. Waiters with a screen on Miller. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Nene. Kevin Love, an incredible rebound. It seems, Steve, he's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his 3-point shooting, constantly working on his game, and he's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time and effort.
First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And
Kevin, you guys have